Yeah, there's some weird sunlight coming in.
Not people in the chat. Wow.
Yeah, there's people here, so I need to look at on my phone so then I can see comments.
Really read it from here. My eyes are bad.
Yeah.
Even with these glasses, I can't
All right.
see.
Let me try to look. There we go. It's like taking a minute to load. It's like going a little slow.
Yeah.
Come on, I just want to see comments. Hey guys, we'll be with you in a minute. There it goes. Okay. It finally is working now.
Kicked in. Yeah, good.
YouTube is not working for me, or it's my phone. I got nothing here. Hey, I'd go back in, leave, and go back in, and it should work.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it just takes a few tries. Like, it took me a few tries to even get in just so I could read your comment.
Right.
Hey, guys. So, we're going to start this up in a minute here. We were getting situated. All right. I think it's okay.
Okay.
So, should we introduce ourselves?
We could. Okay, let's go do this. Here we go. Ready? Here we are. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of
Living the Scream. The behind the scenes of The Mummy and the Monkey. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, welcome to The Mummy and the Monkey YouTube channel. I am Janet, also known as The Mummy when I dress up in character.
And I am James, also known as Grimgory the Monkey when I dress up in character. And this podcast, again, is about some of the behind-the-scenes things that go on The Mummy and the Monkey show and our adventures in thrifting and selling stuff online.
Yes, our
for fun and profit.
Our YouTube channel has different live streams. We host the Hairy Scary Hangout on most Friday nights where we dress up in character and present a cheesy B movie for you guys with funny sound effects. And then our other thrifting videos are our love of thrifting. And then we have our Rescued Reels playlist that has like fun clips found on videotape or old home movies. You know, found physical media, just found footage, found film. So this channel has like all of those things that we're interested in all in one channel. We didn't make separate channels for each topic.
Right. It's all in different playlists.
But we have different playlists that you could check out. And we haven't done a podcast in over a month.
Or uploaded any like good thrifting videos. You may have uploaded some stuff on your own, right? Like
just a few little shorts here and there.
Yeah, we need to get back to that.
Yeah, I miss doing the thrifting videos. And there were some people saying like that they miss seeing our thrifting videos.
Yeah, we're looking into getting some equipment that we could use that's a little more discreet, and it would be maybe easier to film stuff on the go. Those glasses, you know, something like that could be cool.
Yeah, or maybe a different type of small, like a GoPro type of thing.
Camera, yeah.
Something where you could hook up a mic to it. Because that's another thing when you go out and if you have like we had older model GoPros that you couldn't hook up a mic to them, and if it's real noisy, it's hard to hear. Yeah,
GoPro to me, it's not as good for, I don't know, maybe we're using it wrong, but it just shoots so different. You know?
Something that I don't like, it has all the weird fisheye settings and all this, and I don't
Unless
really
there's a way
want
to get out of that. I've never tinkered with it that
any
much,
of that. And then it has this other stuff where you could sync it to your phone, and I don't really need all that. I just want a basic little camera that
you
we
need
can
all
take.
that. You just don't know it.
Maybe a generic one with less settings.
Come on up, buddy. Come on.
And
there
there's special guest Louie Kitty.
Louie Bearskowitz. How you doing, buddy?
It's a cool but sunny afternoon. There's a lot of sunshine coming in here.
It's back to the
Yeah, we had winter came back for a day because we had a little bit of snow.
Careful.
And it's supposed to melt in a day or two. All right, there's 24 people in the chat, so this is pretty cool.
What are you doing, crazy man?
He's pawing at the chair. What, Lou? Maybe he wants to play.
Of course he does. In the middle of doing a show. Oh,
Richard, does Janet Decay wear extensions? Your hair looks shorter. I wear wigs for the character.
Yeah.
It's a character. So sometimes I wear wigs, sometimes I just use my real hair.
Yeah, it depends on her mood.
Depends on my hair, how my hair is cooperating.
Right, you have that option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
good question, though.
That is a good question, because I used to style my hair for every time we would dress up in character, and it was a lot. I used to tease my hair up real big and everything, and
what are you doing, Louie?
All the hairspray and the split ends. I'm like, let's try a wig.
Cut it back up. What are you doing?
Let's just do a wig.
I don't know what he's up to.
It's just easier at times.
He's doing Lou. Come on up.
Yeah, and for Stasha, I wear a wig too for that
He's hitting
character.
the keyboard. I knew he would. There he goes.
There we
back.
go.
I don't know. What he had to go back there to explore a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Just have a seat, Lou.
He has his own ideas.
Join the conversation. Yeah. So what do we want to talk about first? We usually do like half the show Mummy Monkey stuff related topic, and then the other one.
Well, let's do thrifting first.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about thrifting. We went out to a thrift shop yesterday. And we found a few little things. I found a few little breakable things like vintage, like nativity pieces, like little collectibles that I thought I could put into my store because the price was right. There was room, some meat on the bone there where I could make a little bit on it. Right. And I thought, well, I'll pick these up. The prices were reasonable.
Yeah, I didn't bring them in, but I have we'll show some of the stuff we bought today on our other excursion, but. I got a bag of like old like army men and things like that, little plastic soldiers and knights and cowboys and Indians, which it's just I don't know if they'll really do well, but they're only a few bucks. But then I found a latex mask of Obama and what's the other one?
McCain?
Oh yeah, John McCain.
Yeah, because they were
running
against each other in 2008, I believe.
And I had some luck selling latex masks like that, the political ones in the past. So
yeah, people like the
$4
political masks.
Yeah, I don't know what they do with them.
There are some people that collect like political buttons and different merch like that. And we're not a political show. We're just stating that people collect political things.
Yeah. So that's why I bought those because any ones I've ever had online, they do sell.
Yes.
Not for a ton, but I probably unload those two for like $20 for the pair. And I paid like 4 for them, so but at least it'll sell. And then that's really about it I can think of that I got yesterday that was any good. But then today we
went out to
another
where we like to go digging for treasures.
Yes.
And
a place we call church.
When we go on Sunday mornings, we call it going to church.
But we got that from our friend Rachel. So.
Thanks to Miss Rachel who coined the term going to church.
Yeah, I like that.
So
and if someone hears you say it like, in passing, they go, "Oh, it's such nice." They go to church. It's so sweet.
Because I said that to my mom, not thinking that
she would.
And I forgot, like, she wouldn't know what we're talking about. But
did she go, "Oh, that's nice"?
She was like, "Oh, that's nice. You're going to church." Oh, and she's probably thinking, "Oh my goodness, my heathen daughter's finally going to church."
Yeah. Well, little does she know, though. You got to explain it to her.
Nothing wrong with that, I just, we went to the Church of Thrift.
Yes.
Yes, we went to there. So praise Thrift.
We go there religiously.
Yes, hallelujah. We found some treasure.
In that sense, yeah, amen.
Yeah.
And today I went overboard on my spending, but I think I can make money on this stuff. I hope I can because I spent way too much.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's really what you spend. It's if the stuff is worth it. I found some pretty good stuff, I think.
Well, you paid up. You bought. It was pretty much like 2 carts. You got 1 cartload full, and then there was another cart of like heavy electronical
speakers
things
and electronics and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, they charge differently for those, so I had to do it a certain way. But yeah, I had quite a bit. It's probably twice as much as what I usually spend today. I spent about
average.
You could talk numbers. I spent like $200.
I spent like 80.
Which is really not a thing because at the flea market there are some guys that lay down a few grand every time they go to a flea market.
Well, it depends on what they're getting.
I know.
If it's something good,
I know.
Then it's worth it if you've got the money to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I found some good stuff and things that I think will get me into the profit. Obviously, I wouldn't buy all this stuff I didn't think it.
Well, it's getting everything listed.
And that's what I'm going to work on tonight.
Yeah, it's getting everything listed. Kidding. Okay, well, I'm going to check some comments on YouTube. Every time I see a president mask, I think of the movie Point Break, says Netler.
Yeah, just watched that recently.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
Well, Rift Tracks. It's on Rift Tracks. I try to have you watch it, and you wouldn't watch it.
Neil says, "I'm glad you guys are healthy." Well, thank you. We're trying. Yeah, we want to be healthy.
Yeah. As far as I know.
A few weeks ago we had colds. It wasn't a big deal.
Colds.
Yeah.
We had something else.
It was just a virus thing. We're okay.
Okay.
So, let's see. I love that creature from the Black Lagoon behind you guys. Awesome, says Ed. So that was actually, we bought it from a friend who was parting with some of his collection. and most of the items that we bought from him went into our eBay stores, but we did keep maybe like one or two things, and I decided to keep him because the Gill Man's adorable. And I decided to keep him.
He has his tag still.
And he still has his tag. Yeah, he's got. He was originally from CVS.
Oh yeah, they cared a lot. You know, that big of a.
Yeah,
Stuffy. Wow.
Stuffins released it, and
That's
with
a big
the
one.
Universal, license.
I wonder what the other ones look like.
But
I never saw those in the CVS. I didn't remember seeing those smaller ones. I have. Yeah,
I mean, maybe like 20 years ago it was at the CVS.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's probably considered vintage now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he's a cool little guy. So yeah, we could share the thrift haul. eBay was slow for like 2 weeks. My numbers dropped considerably. I put my store on time away mode a couple times. One, because there were a couple days where I wasn't feeling good to go to the post office. And then another time was because we did some traveling. So I didn't want, if it was on time away mode, then people know that like I'm not going to ship the items right away. They could still shop it, but I'm not going to send it out right away.
Yeah.
So those and doing that, putting your store on time away mode, I think messed with the eBay algorithms, where it just maybe the visibility changed or something weird changed, where for like 2 weeks sales just tanked. They're picking back up, so I've got like 21 orders I need to pack up for.
Wow, that's pretty good
for tomorrow, but. But prior to that, it wasn't that much. So I'm glad things are starting to pick back up. I've got more things to list, and then I want to go through my older listings and run auctions and maybe lower prices on some stuff.
Yeah, we haven't done a podcast in a while, so
yeah, it's been over a month, so we're trying to like play catch up. And
yeah. And mine are down because I haven't been listing as much, but that's only because I've started. What I do for a living has changed once again. And I'm back in the toy design business, so
you're working again for a company
full time. Yep, and
doing eBay on the side.
Doing eBay as a side hustle.
Yes.
So I would like the numbers still to go up. I don't want them to go down, but
right.
I haven't been able to. So maybe apparently not listing does affect one's for whatever reason algorithm that. But you would think
from what I could tell and from what a lot of people say and just from experience, it seems like with the eBay website, they want you to like mess around with the site as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like leave the feedback for the people, answer people's questions, adjust your listings, list new items. And if they see that you're doing all the things, I think that helps. And then just listing items people want to buy. I mean, really, that's the most important thing. So I'm looking through some of my old stuff like, oh, maybe this wasn't such a good item to put on here,
Yeah, and I've been going back and massaging, like changing the price on stuff or the shipping amount, whether it's free or charging something, a flat rate for stuff, and it seems to help.
We're getting a lot of sun coming in. I'm like, ugh.
Sun's back, baby.
Let me maybe move over this way. There we go.
It might take a while for it to pass. You can cover that up if you want.
Because normally when we host a show, we're not used to getting this much sun. Usually it's dark at like 5 o'clock.
So much. Boy, I just took a nap a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I'm too relaxed, I guess. But I still love going out and hunting and finding stuff. And I found some really cool stuff today. Some of the stuff I'm not going to show just because it's not that interesting looking. But like, for instance, some Infinity brand speakers. They're like little, small. Are
they like computer speakers?
No, they're heavy. No. They're just like
They're just good little speakers
by Infinity, and that's.
But what would you use them for? Like your stereo?
They're sold that way.
Phone?
Yeah, you can put them into a component. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
When I look them up on eBay, they're the way I found them is the way that they're being sold. Just sort of by themselves is like something that someone that knows what they're doing with it can either replace. Maybe they have the cabinets and everything, and they just need the brand to replace the speaker part. Mm-hmm. I think they're Twitters and not a subwoofer because it's too small. But
I love James's T-shirt that he got on. You're wearing a Halloween shirt.
I love this.
Wiki Bobby likes it.
I think I got this at the bins. Did I find this in the bin? I think I did.
Scott?
No, at the thrift store.
Scott Freeze Retro-Rama. I get emails from eBay showing your store at least once a week. Saved seller email.
Really?
Oh, well, thank you.
Huh.
Yeah, if you do save me or James as a favorite eBay seller, anytime we like add new items, yeah, they'll send you little reminders like, "Hey, they added new things. Check it out."
Right.
Or, "Hey, their store is running a sale." So yeah, thanks. If you did save us as a favorite seller, or if you have shopped our store, we do appreciate that. Yeah, that sun's driving me crazy. I think maybe some of these lamps I'll turn off just because it's like a lot of lights. Let's see. There's like a button over here. We'll turn that one off for now.
Yeah,
Turn at least one of them off, and then I'll move over.
Okay.
There we go.
If show and tell is that important?
Yeah, let's do the show and tell. Those are your speakers you found.
Yeah, and they got like tacks. Anything. They're obviously, if anyone knows anything about speakers, they're just big magnets, right? But yeah, they're just like this size, like maybe 3-inch round speakers. Probably, like I said.
Yeah.
Tweeters. And when I looked these up, they're on eBay just like this.
How would you test them?
For $80. I could just hook up something too. I have ways to do that. You just do the
hook up
red
the
wire,
wires.
black wire.
Okay.
And it should be able to work.
I'm not that savvy with some electronics, where if I saw that, I'd be like, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put it back.
Usually, and I can't believe these were sitting in there. But they're easy to test, and like I said, I looked them up, and someone has the same pair for like $80.
Oh wow.
So yeah, the cones aren't punctured, and they're not made out of paper. So, but yeah, this should be good. I mean, I'm hoping they are. Like I said, I spent like $200 a day, so this will take
You
care of
hope
some of it.
something's good there, right?
I'll put this by the computer.
This is cool. I'll show this cute thing.
All right.
So
You can't show that on the. Oh.
I'm going to show you my cute thing.
Hey yo.
I'm going to show you my junk here. All right, so check out my junk, guys. This is a radio flyer tricycle, and it's for like your doll or teddy bear to sit on. You know, it's a toy. It's not like for you to actually use, because unless your cat or dog could like ride a tricycle.
Yeah.
But it's super cute. And
Or a little bear.
It needs cleaned. It's really dusty, but the solds are around $29.
All day.
All day. Yeah. So I made a draft for it, and I just have to take the time to really clean it and have it look nice and shiny for the pictures. Yeah. And that's the thing, we're putting work into like cleaning everything up, making sure it's presentable, and I wouldn't want to sell this covered in dust and
But
dirt.
we're different in some things, because like when it comes to clothing, I won't wash clothes. And
I do wash clothes unless it's new with the tag.
I would maybe if it was like soiled or needed to be cleaned that way, but if it looked like fine, I never wash it, because if I ordered something online that was used, I would wash it as soon as I got it.
That's true.
So why wash it?
That is true, because most people who buy secondhand clothes run them through the wash anyway.
Of course. So why spend the time to...
But if it's a vintage or used item, I usually like put washed with unscented soap.
So why even
clean
bother washing
and from
it?
a smoke-free home. I usually will put things like that in the description.
Since it's unscented soap, you could just say it was washed, because they would have no way of
knowing.
Well,
no, because a lot of the Goodwill stuff has that Goodwill smell.
Okay, but they're going to wash
it anyway. Or thrift store smell.
But
you know what I mean?
I bet you
like a lot of them have a slight odor.
I understand.
Even if they're not.
I understand. But
smelly.
But even if you say it's washed, even if you bought something off of eBay, let's say, and it was an article of clothing that says it's been washed with unscented, so when you got it, you would just throw it on? No, you'd probably wash it still anyway.
Probably.
Well, yeah.
Probably, but I'm weird about that.
No, I just pointed it out about
especially if it's something that has like that thrift store smell. And it's hard to describe, but it has like a certain...
The people know what you're talking about.
There's a certain odor to many thrift store items.
Thrift store funk.
So you want to obviously clean everything.
Okay. But I just wanted to point out, like you're talking about time and how we clean things up. Sometimes I have to draw the line.
But at the same time, I don't deal with a ton of clothes.
Right.
I'm not I'm not an exclusive clothing seller. Mm-hmm. I look for like the junky
clothes
items, and sometimes we'll find some cool clothes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
next item.
Here's another item. This is an antique light fixture, and it's kind of cool.
It still has
that light is weird. I've got like a rainbow face.
Oh, look at that! Wow.
Yeah,
want me to cover that up?
I don't know how you would cover that up.
I could cover it up. Don't. Just.
But there's this antique light fixture, and the back of it has like the really old, kind of like the knob and tube wiring. But the old light fixtures, people do get them restored. They use them for their old houses, their old buildings they want to fix up. I have some in my eBay store right now, and I have sold some in the past, and that's why I pick these up if the price is right.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's also this cool like brass lamp. I think it's like a little desk lamp, and it does this weird. Oh, look at that light! Jeez, can you please close that?
I'm working on it. There we go.
Okay.
How can I could do anything?
Thank you.
Don't you know that?
So there's this little lamp here. I have to
thing.
research that more, but it's very sturdy and solid, and vintage lamps I have done okay on.
Yep.
There was a set of really nice looking antique lamps there that had this like Art Deco kind of look, but unfortunately the legs were like snapped, broken off of them. So
oh my God.
I had to put them back. They were like too broken.
Snappy legs.
They were too broken. Okay, you share a few things.
All right, I found this sucker. Look at this thing. It is a plush boa constrictor, some kind of snake. This thing is massive. This must be almost 12 feet or 10 feet long.
He's showing his snake to everyone,
Yep.
guys.
Yeah.
Check out James's snake.
James Holmes over here. Yeah, it's still got the tag. It's by a company named Bryn Joy. I never heard of it. But when I looked it up on the eBay, someone has this exact same snake for $90. I don't know why.
Why?
But because it's a big honking piece of plush. But if I can get like 50 for it, I'd be happy.
Maybe because it like looks kind of realistic.
Little
Maybe
scene.
because of the size. Like
Yeah, it's just that it's a big giant plush.
for
And like I
people
said,
who like reptiles, reptile enthusiasts.
well, I would hope they like had like something about the snake. If they,
I guess.
yeah,
I don't-
Bryn Joy. I never heard of it, but the brand.
Does the tail rattle or anything? Silly?
No, it's not a rattlesnake.
Oh, that's more
It's
like a
not a rattlesnake.
python, right? A
Yeah.
squeezer snake.
Well, hey-o. Yeah. So
The
that's-
pythons.
But that, but so, again, maybe I'm close to my, $150 here with the speakers and that so far. And I
Yeah.
got more stuff that's just as good as far as sold on eBay say they are,
Victor says Savers stores smell dingy like old clothes. Do you wash doll clothes? Says Scott Free. Some of them I do, actually. There are some like vintage Barbie and vintage doll clothes that I do clean.
Mm-hmm.
The vintage dolls, I definitely try to clean most of them. Most of the time they're like covered in dust. They've got, stuff going on. Like the hair is a mess. The hair is real grimy. So yeah, I have to and you want them to look cute for the pictures, because with doll collectors, if you're putting a doll on eBay, you want your doll to be like the cutest looking doll. So you try to take nice pictures and stuff. Is that Jack howling?
Like a werewolf.
He is crazy.
Speaking
We have
of-
like a werewolf cat.
Because he hears us talking, I think he thinks that, he needs to talk back. Speaking of what, staying on that subject about, you're saying cleaning things.
Yeah.
Here is something that I found today.
Oh,
that
yeah. Show those things.
Needs a
They're-
lot. The one, well,
Oh, they're so grody.
one I don't even
grody
think I
to
would,
the
wouldn't
max.
want to bother with just because it's so nasty. But here's some old troll dolls. Here's one that's a doctor. This one, obviously a smoker had this, and that's really sad to find stuff that's cool, but it's just destroyed by nicotine.
Give them a good bath and maybe they'll be okay.
But this has a
like wash their hair and
well,
everything too.
Yeah, this one you could see the hair on this. This is the older one. This
the
one,
hair is grimy.
This one could be good as far as reselling because it's older. It's got a troll pin on that. That's pretty neat. But it's got some issues with the condition. The hair looks like it's just coated in nicotine smoke. So that stinks. But if I can get this cleaned up, I don't know. Maybe I will, because it'll be worth it. I don't know how to clean felt though. I have no idea how you clean felt.
Just a little bit of mild soap and water.
Just undress them.
Cold
and
water.
Soak it. Some woolite.
Wash each piece individually, because the dyes in the fabric sometimes will run.
Good point. Yeah.
And then they can stain up the other
Yeah.
clothes.
If I can get him
If you
undressed,
use warm or hot water, the dye in the fabric could leak.
use cold water.
Could drip. So use cold water with a little bit of woolite in the sink, and wash each piece by hand and let them air dry.
He could probably. Yeah, I will. Woolite was what I'll use.
Yes, and that's how I clean like a lot of doll clothes.
Because the vinyl will be easy to, and then I have to wash the hair somehow.
And then like the dining room and then the living room will be like covered with like all these dolls, like naked dolls just laying around.
Oh my God.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
All these naked ladies just hanging out in our house.
That troll pin, there's like a little troll pin brooch. Those are $10. So.
Yeah, you could list the
Online.
brooch by
Separately,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
what else do I have here? So I don't know if there's any Cleveland Browns fans.
no way.
Probably not many.
There's a ton of them. One of our friends told us that the Cleveland Browns, even though they lose like crazy, that they're never in the red. It's the only most losing NFL team that's always in the black.
So here's a Cleveland Browns vintage scarf.
Which means that they make a profit even though they lose.
And it has like that retro kind of look.
Cool.
I didn't have a tag on it, so I think it's authentic vintage. It
is.
It looks aged.
It's not a homemade one.
Yeah, and it's off season, but I could put it in my store, and someone this fall might want it to wear to a game.
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of cool. So I've got, I think, some vintage Browns hats in my store, and I even have a vintage Cleveland Browns jacket that a fan gifted us. He's like, "Hey, if you want to put this on in your store, you can."
No, I know.
And I'm like, "Oh, cool, thanks."
No, I know. We said this isn't a political show. But,
yes.
This is sort of in the news now, right? Jimmy Carter, because of what's going on over in the Middle East. And it has something to do with what Carter did, I guess, back in the day. But
is that what people are saying?
Yeah, this is a Jimmy Carter.
Oh, I don't know. I'm no expert.
Bottle opener from 1975.
That's a bottle opener?
I'm Jimmy Carter.
So his teeth would open it?
No, there's a metal bottle opener in there, and you put the bottle in there. But it looks like
it looks like he's opening it with his mouth. That's cute.
He had big teeth, and everything. So I guess that was the joke back then. On eBay, they're $10, $11.
Well, whatever people think about him politically, whatever. We're not political.
I'm just saying it's interesting.
But he did do a lot for Habitat for Humanity.
Up until he died, yeah, he was a very
he helped build houses. I thought that was nice.
This is pretty cool. You found something not like this, but I guess dairy and food related. But this is you can see it really good.
That's a cool sign.
Company,
yeah.
Quality Pack, Fresno, California. This is probably off an old crate. Somebody made it so it can hang on the back of a wall. But things like this, I did sell a sign. It was a reverse painted glass fruit sign with California, designation.
Well, that's where a lot of fruit and veggies grow.
Yeah, I sold it for $100. I found it at Savers. I think I spent maybe $6 on it and sold it for $100.
I think California and Florida grow like a lot of stuff that we eat.
So we'll see what I can get for this. This could sell pretty quick, believe it or not.
That's cool. Antique.
Someone in California will buy it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of advertising,
yes,
this is neat.
I thought you would do that.
So this is an old milk crate, and we see a lot of milk crates, and we don't really think it's a big deal. But I saw Borden on there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, Borden.
That's the cow, Elsie the cow, right?
Like the cows. Yeah, the little cartoon cows.
Elsie the cow.
Elsie the cow. And there were a couple different ones.
Yeah,
Elsie's one of them, but I thought there was like a boy cow.
There is. There's a whole family of them.
The cow family. Yeah. But yeah, this is the. So that'll be on my store soon. I just thought that was cute. That would look really cute with glass milk bottles, as like a display piece.
You said they go for what when you looked them up?
$30.
Okay.
So, and again, this is all dusty. I'm gonna clean it up nice and have it all sanitized.
Those are so hard to clean because there's so many openings.
Well, that's okay. I just take a washcloth with a little bit of soapy water and I wipe it all down.
Not fun.
And we're good.
I've been just saying they're not fun.
And then this is a Wally.
Wally's here. Reefer.
Whatever he said there.
He's throwing up. I don't know what he was doing.
I think his battery's wearing out.
What's your name? Beep whoop bop. He says Wally. Oh my god.
Poor guy. I think he needs help.
I don't know what's going on with him.
I think he's tired.
But this is a pretty big Wally figure. I figured we'd find him in a junk store, which is kind of funny.
Now this is marked made in Italy, and it's got like this fancy gold design. It's a vintage wastebasket. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was cute. Made me think of like 1960s Hollywood Regency, like the tacky gold stuff.
Wow, look at that.
Kind of fancy looking. Makes me think of like Zsa Zsa Gabor or something. Darling.
Yeah, believe it or not, made in Italy. Oh, that's nice.
Made in Italy. Yeah, I think it's made out of resin or something.
That's good.
So I thought, it's kind of neat. I'll put it in my store and see how it does because some vintage things like that are a thing.
Things like, wastebaskets are interesting. They do sell.
Yes.
It's one of those odd things that I think that because they're used so much,
Yeah.
And especially when you're trying to decorate a room. Sports ones, the metal sports ones sell great. Almost anything on the can sells great.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, unless there's a cheap plastic one. Those don't sell. But anything, like you said, it has that sort of. It would match some kind of strange decor. This is a good one, and made in Italy is weird.
I'm just reading some of the comments. The Jimmy Carter bottle opener character, he looks like the character from Trilogy of Terror.
Looks a little bit like the Zuni doll, huh?
Milk crates are good for records, says Scott Free.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe some records could fit in there. That would be cool.
Just buy it. You can put whatever you want in it.
Concerned Cat is concerned about Wally. Yeah, Louie came over to check things out. He left, though.
Now, you didn't want this. I said you should... There's nothing to it anymore, unfortunately.
It's too beat up.
I put
it back.
But this is an old...
But he grabbed it.
Well, that sun's actually helping light these things. Look at that. It's an old coffee can. Yale brands. Yale. Y-A-L-E.
Gas roasted
coffee. You just fart in there and roast it up. This coffee tastes like... it's got coffee in it, too. There's a little bit of coffee in there.
Wow.
I wonder if it's the actual coffee.
Don't use it.
No.
But that's from what? Like early 1900s?
When I looked it up...
Probably over 100 years ago.
This says established 1876, so it's definitely...
1800s.
Could be late 18, early 19.
See, if the label on there was a little bit better, I would have grabbed it, but you could barely see the label.
But someone
and that made me sad.
Someone has one of these on eBay right now for $200.
Even
but the graphics are way better.
With better graphics, so maybe put yours up for significantly less.
$25 I'd take for it. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
you didn't pay much for it.
No. And if some people
conditions everything, especially with that, because people want to see the label.
I know.
With the antique,
make out the boat there.
The antique advertising.
The logo's just gone.
Yeah.
Just gone.
That's why I put that guy back.
But you never know. I mean, I'm just trying to sell
stuff. You never know.
Now
this, I have no idea. Like I said, I don't deal with clothes much, but this piece was like speaking to me. And it looks like it's probably 1940s.
Oh, yeah.
This is a handmade dress from the 1940s. And it even has little shoulder pads in it. That's why I thought 1940s, because they did wear shoulder pads back then. Yeah, it wasn't just a 1980s thing. The 1980s borrowed that from the 1940s. But this is a cute little dress. It's got like little tassels on the shoulders with shoulder pads. It has little tassels on the skirt part. Woo! So I'm picturing some young lady back, 80 years ago wearing this to go out on a date. There's no tag on it. Like I said, I think it might be handmade. But it's just so cute. Maybe I could put that in my store after I get it cleaned up and take nice pictures of it. But I just thought it was cool. Sometimes I just feel like I have to rescue old stuff. And that could be dangerous. That could lead to everything here looking like Sanford and Son. Okay. This is neat. This is not antique, probably vintage. This is a wool blanket. It doesn't have a tag on it, so I don't know who made it, but it's like a plaid. It feels very like a little scratchy. So yeah, it's wool and it's a little heavy, and it feels like it's made with good quality. Probably like a stadium blanket, a picnic blanket. I'm picturing someone bringing this with their picnic basket to like go sit in the park or go see the football game, and they want to bring a blanket with them. Maybe that would make a nice car blanket. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. And I didn't see any rips or any holes in it. Like, it seems like it's in good shape for being an old wool blanket.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I got this. Somebody had this in their shopping cart, and then they put it back. I just thought, I can't let that sit there all by itself. I love stuff like this. An old 1940s-ish type of radio. It's too bad that all the graphics on the dial have flaked off. There's some kind of decal on there. It has like the police band radio or something.
We saw that in someone's shopping cart, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then later we saw it in the bin.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, they put it back.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it, and I was thinking about it, and then I put it back. And then you grabbed it.
I love it. I mean, it's got both of the knobs, which is cool.
The knobs are probably Bakelite.
Yeah, they're really neat.
The wood cabinet has a few little dings, but it's in mostly good shape.
Yeah.
The glass part, the glass is intact, but the label is very worn.
That's the tuner.
Some people will gut those and turn them into Bluetooth speakers.
That's what I'm going to do with it.
They are cool. And some people do restore them, but those radio tubes are kind of tough to deal with, and they can be hard to find. So yeah, that's probably 1940s.
It's a 6/1946, so Plant A made this.
Well, maybe
check it
the
out.
lady who wore that dress I showed
Oh,
earlier
she listened to
would
this.
listen to a radio like that.
Maybe.
Maybe she was
Bend it.
listening to the radio when getting ready to
Let's
go
see.
on her hot
I didn't
date.
even look this up. She might have. You never know.
Do, 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 do. Yeah.
I like those Benny Goodman. With
Music like that. It would
The
have
war
been.
is over.
It would have been cute.
So
something else that's antique and kind of cool, and I'm not quite sure.
Me?
What, well, yeah, you're antique and
Kinda
kind
cool.
of cool.
Yeah,
Just a little cool.
cool enough to get you. These things are a mystery, but
Yeah, these
can
are a
anyone help
mystery.
all you sleuths out there? What are these?
So they're made out of wood. They've got like a wood top, and it's just a flat head screw. It's not like a Phillips screw, so you could tell they look pretty old. There's the bottom of them, and I think they're like candle holders, maybe for some type of large candle.
Yet I see no wax at all on where there should be wax.
No,
You should
or
see something.
maybe they were stands for ashtrays. Like
me see it
maybe
again.
originally an ashtray would be on there, some
May I
type
see
of
one of
metal
those?
ashtray, because they're floor standing. And back in those days, they had those like floor standing ashtrays. So it could have been a stand for something. Maybe it was part of a lamp.
Probably,
I don't know.
Probably glass fit in here. I think you might be right. They might be ashtray stands. I don't know what this is on the base of this. It's just
But
very
I
strange.
felt like I had to rescue them. They're kind of cool looking.
There's some sort of design, but I don't know what.
But it's all worn. Like you
very
can't really
strange.
tell what the design is.
It doesn't look like
Yeah.
flowers.
No.
To me, it almost looks like Arabic, but it can't be.
No, it's not quite like me. I
Well,
think
it could
maybe at
be.
one point it had some type of floral design, and
It's the worst. It looks. I don't
it's
know.
all like worn and stuff. The paint on it is all
very
worn.
odd. Whatever it is. It's
Yeah.
very interesting and very just.
But they're
different.
cool. So I'm like, well, maybe that could be like, maybe they could be used as candle holders, some type of display piece. I don't know. It's one of those things. I have no clue.
I'm looking at all these. There's a lot of Bendix radios that come up with this model number, but no wooden ones. Okay, so maybe if it was in better condition with the label, maybe $35-$40. They don't go for a ton.
With the antique radios, they sit like I've sold some before, and they sit in your store
Do
forever.
we still have one up here? I thought we had one up
We
there.
have one somewhere.
But this one's in way better condition. That one's all falling apart. This one I
Yeah.
probably would wind up trying to make it work for me and listen to stuff on listen to old Art Bell programs. on
Ed
it.
says you could definitely make something out of that radio. Scott says there are kits to wire Bluetooth onto vintage radios.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
You could just put a Bluetooth speaker in here.
Ashtray stands with glass ashtrays for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It looks like glass ashtray stands.
That's what who said that? Liam said that.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you could tell that's what it was.
Ashtrays or maybe candles could fit onto it. It looks like
But
those
no.
large cylinder-shaped candles could fit on there.
You could, but then wax
I
get
think
everywhere.
they used to be ashtray stands.
Yeah, I if it were my guess, I would say
Yeah,
ashtray
because
stands.
I mean back then, like everybody and their baby smoked.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, and this is kind of cool. Some vintage holiday stuff I like, and this is like a little hanging vintage Christmas whatever. There's all these little poinsettia flowers, and there's little light bulbs in here. And then there's a cord. This cord is like super old. Probably 50s, maybe 1960s. But I guess this would hang up, and it was like a little Christmas light that would hang. It's like kind of kitschy and tacky, and it's kind of cute, so I grabbed it because, Christmas is coming soon.
Well, somebody has
Later this year.
one that's something very similar, except it's not as tooled. Like doesn't have all that. But this one's someone is asking $108 for this beat up one.
For that one?
Yeah, it's all beat up. Look at how warped the top is.
Oh, if I only had the glass to go with it.
Someone could. That's easy to.
Yeah,
to
but
source.
I don't think it would go for that much.
I'd say the pair you could probably sell for $100. I would try for it.
I would include shipping.
Sure.
Because
That's
the
not big.
the box would be awkward, but I don't think
It would be like
they're not real
$13 to
heavy.
ship that.
I don't think it would cost much to
To
ship.
California, probably $15.
Probably 15 or 20.
If you're going that far out.
Okay.
Good find. And there's a pair of them,
Yeah.
which is nice.
There was an antique chair there you saw, and I was looking at it, and I almost
guy
grabbed
grabbed
it, but I already have a couple antique chairs I need to try to sell,
It
and
was a fold-up one.
I haven't listed them yet. So I had it sitting out hoping someone else would grab it and rescue it, and they did.
They did.
There was another person there that was also interested in antiques.
Yeah, but then I
so
see
that's cool that he grabbed it.
Make its way back to the bin too, so people sometimes change
Sometimes
their minds.
they'll grab it in their cart, and then like later you see it back in the bin. Yeah. Okay, what else could I show here? I grabbed a bunch of men's ties and like some accessories. It's nothing like super exciting. There's some men's silk ties and ladies' scarves. I've done okay with some of the ties. If I get them cheap enough and they're in good condition, I put them online, and they're easy for me to ship. They don't take up a lot of room. And certain brands do well, especially if it's like 100% silk, ones that are handmade. Ones that are like American made.
Is anything foot made? Like this was made by people's feet?
No.
It's all handmade.
I never see any tags that say made by foot.
This is mouth and tongue made.
You see some that are made by hand.
But that would be interesting. Maybe someone should start a business that makes stuff by like different body parts.
I don't know of many people that are that crafty with other body parts.
You never. Well, that's where you got to. That's where the innovation is. See, I'm thinking always like this stuff, mouth and tongue, mouth made.
I don't know if I'd want that.
This was mouth. This salad was mouth made.
Oh no, I'm good. No.
All their food in that little
we're
cooler
not,
right there was made with someone's mouth.
That reminds me of like the mother bird regurgitating food for the baby
you don't eat
bird.
It. You just pick up you just don't use your hands. You have to put the salad
together.
No,
I'm good.
Cut it with use a knife in your mouth.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
I don't know. I'm just a
You're
genius.
You're like crazy.
I'm just a genius. Mouth made in America.
Oh gosh.
Foot made.
Okay.
Made with feet.
And then I found some dolls, some vintage dolls.
Oh, good for you.
So someone was asking me about doll clothes and dolls. These are vintage Barbies, from the 1980s.
I'm getting up again.
And here they are. There's some here. There's a Skipper doll I found from the 1970s. Skipper was Barbie's little sister. Oh, this is really funny. So, with Christmas decorations, you know how a lot of them will say Noel? This one just says no. So there was a Grinch type of person who maybe hung this on their door, and it just says no. And that made me laugh so much that I had to grab that. And maybe I'll hang it on one of our doors for Christmas. Just no. No, go away. It's like a bah humbug type of thing. I thought it was silly. I thought it was really cute. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything else I could share with you guys? Ooh, I've got just another thing. I do have something here. So, remember like a month or so ago when we did a discussion about Columbo and Kolchak the Night Stalker? And we were talking about how we have watched like old episodes of Columbo and we were really enjoying it. Well, I found a jacket that reminded me of Columbo's jacket, and I grabbed it thinking maybe I can use it for a costume one day, maybe a Halloween costume or something. So this is a brand Town from London Fog. It's like a London Fog type of jacket. It has some nice wool lining, but it reminds me of the Columbo jacket, and it's like, I think it's my size. So I just thought that was so funny. And another thing. I'm showing them the Columbo jacket.
Oh, that's right, Columbo. How you doing, man? We just watched Columbo today.
Yes, Sunday afternoon they play it on Cozy TV.
COZI.
So we'll watch some episodes of Columbo on there.
Yeah, we come home with all our junk.
We come home with all our thrifted things.
Sprill our garbage and watch Columbo.
Yes. We're so dorky.
It's great. Look at that. So.
Oh yeah, show them that creepy thing.
I was digging through those beds. This thing was staring up at me. I'm like, what in the bleep is this thing? Can you see it?
Yes.
Well, I had to look it up. I've seen these before in the past, but I forgot what it was. But it's it eats your coins. But there's no bottom.
He's spitting coins out.
Yeah.
Or is he pooping them out?
There is some change in here. It's supposed to look like it's eating the coin, but what a face, huh?
That's like nightmare fuel right there.
But it was funny because I was digging through the bin and they were just looking at me. I'm like, ugh.
He's pooping out the coin.
I know, it's not really working.
Is the bottom missing?
Yes.
Oh.
The coin catcher. But there's some coins in here somehow.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm missing. The back, the whole bottom is missing.
What
Okay.
else do I have here?
All right, you can stop.
And another thing. Just one more thing.
Yeah. You're like Columbo. Just one last thing.
Just one more thing.
What do you got there?
Sony Dream Machine.
Dream Machine.
Dream Machine. It looks like it works. I did test it out at the thrift shop. And I need to clean it up. There's like a sticker on the side. It's got like that fake
To take this
wood,
bad boy
the wood
apart.
grain, which is some type of plastic. The plastic's a little yellowed, but I guess they all yellow with age there.
Yeah, don't we all?
But yeah. I'll be putting that in my store once I get it tested and cleaned up. I guess people like to use them still, some of the old electronics. And he got a lot of old electronics. I think he picked up a VCR and some speaker, stereo stuff. I grabbed like maybe this one thing. There were some other vintage clocks and clock radios, and there was a little boom box. Like some stuff that I tested out and they didn't quite work right, so I put them back.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's the last time I'm going to...
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry
So
about
stay
that.
put for a while. And do you want to show another item?
I think that's it for me.
That's it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, $200 and that's all I could show.
You know, and then I grabbed some, like, these are new with the tag, like ladies swimsuit pieces. And then I've got, like, all those accessories, like ties and ladies scarves. So people do, like, look for that. Build-A-Bear little coveralls.
Oh.
For your teddy bear. I thought they were cute, like denim Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
And then this is Vermont Teddy Bear Company.
Oh, that used to be real. Those used to be expensive.
Yeah,
teddy bears.
Vermont Teddy Bears. I've sold some before, so if I find them cheap enough, I grab them. And they're not big sellers, maybe between $10 and $20. But people collect them, and they're cute. And they're American made.
America.
Made in Vermont, to be precise.
That's why hence the name
Vermont Teddy Bear Company. Yeah. Here's Garfield. Garfield hates Mondays. Does that show up? It's not showing up. Oh, come on. What are you doing?
You son of a... Give up your money.
But there's Garfield. Believe it, even though you can't see it. There's Garfield.
Oh, I
It's like
believe
a
it.
Garfield tile. And it says, I hate Mondays. But he loves lasagna.
Yeah, well, tomorrow's Monday, so...
Yeah, he won't be happy. Garfield will not be happy on Monday.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for what I have to show and tell. If I can't think of anything else that's worthy showing. Just a bunch of little tiny things, toys, and
Yeah, I think
Little
we shared most of the fun stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you really want to see what we bought, go to our eBay stores. Are the links going to be in the description?
The videos or the links are in the video description
Okay.
box below.
Yes.
They're also on themummyandthemonkey.com. You could see links to our online stores. We did have so the Commonwealth Picker, he was talking about an eBay scam.
Yes, and I talked to one of our friends at the place today, and he was very aware of it. He said, Roman.
Oh,
he knew a lot of.
okay.
He was months ago he heard about this. But go ahead and explain it.
So there's an eBay scam going around, and I had like 3 or 4 items where the people over the past couple months where they said the item arrived damaged, and it makes me wonder now if they were doing this or if it was legit.
Yeah, but it's a scam that involves AI.
Yes, where they make an AI picture of your item that you sold them, but they broke it.
Yeah, they
Like
make it look like it's
shows
ripped or broken, whatever it
Right.
is.
And then they say, "Oh, the item arrived broken. Here's a picture." And
And usually they'll just send the one picture, right? Because Commonwealth Picker said there's a couple ways to to me this is like it's just like sad that people are using it for AI for stuff like this, but scams are a dime a dozen. Anytime something new comes out, people figure out a way to use it to scam people, or they can.
Yeah.
But there are a couple ways to deal with it. One, ask the person, don't give out any. He said, Commonwealth Picker said that he stopped giving partial refunds. No more partial refunds because of this AI scam.
And that's a good idea because that's oftentimes what the person is looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, this has a little rip or this has a spot. Could I get a partial refund?
Right.
Here's a picture. And then it's like, I guess they can do like an AI picture now.
Yeah, but it's usually one because AI cannot like do
duplicate.
Like different angles of the same.
So if you ask for multiple pictures,
defect.
like, hey, can I see the packaging?
Yeah.
Could I see the item next to the packaging? And then they don't respond or don't send additional photos. That's a red flag.
Because AI can't recreate that same damage from a different angle. With the exact same damage. But one way I was going to say, he says, is to stop offering the partial refunds all across the board. And one way to actually really handle is have them just return the item so you can inspect it and then give them a refund. Or ask for a second or third photo of the same item from different angles.
And I had a couple smaller items supposedly arrive damaged, and I didn't know about the scam. And like a good seller, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, here's a refund. And I refunded them in full. And I'm just like, oh, and I'll do a claim with the post office using the picture you sent me or the pictures. Well, these two sent multiple pictures, so I think it could have been legit because it was multiple photos. But they denied my claims. I had 2 claims and they denied them because I couldn't go to the post office and show them the damaged item. So now when you do a postal claim, they want you to go to the post office, whoever's doing the claim, and show them the damaged item. So I'm going to have to do that from now on. Like if something arrives damaged, I'm going to have to pay the return shipping and say, hey, send it back to even get anything back on it so the postmaster can inspect the damaged item. Like do the claim and then take it to the post office so they can see it. So it's like another step, it's like another thing to do.
Yeah, bogus, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
But I guess with all of the potential scammers, they want to see in person that, hey, was this actually damaged?
I think this commandeered most of the whole hour of the show.
Already?
Yeah,
it's been an hour already?
Yeah, it's already 6 o'clock.
Oh my goodness!
I know we got to get stuff done before we go to bed.
Mask Lantern, hello, how are you?
Hey, what's up, man? We'll spend a few minutes talking about Mummy and Monkey stuff and then jump.
Yeah, is the coin eater going up for sale, says Richard. He's interested in it.
I would imagine so, yeah. I mean,
Scott says looks like the face from Nick Jr. Oh yeah, it does.
From what?
Nick Jr. There was like a little face that would say things in between the cartoons and the kids shows.
Takata.
I forgot the name of it.
From 2008. Yeah, it's got a little discoloration by the mouth, probably from people's fingers, dirty fingers, but...
I buy vintage tie lots, have many, I may have a problem. So Scott collects ties. That's cool. Hey, as long as you're wearing them, that's cool. Let's see.
He is weird.
I had the Dream Machine way back in the late 80s. It lasted all the way to 2010. Yeah, it works. I tested it. And Lewis says I was a huge Garfield fan back in the 80s. Yeah, Garfield's fun. I used to love the Garfield cartoon.
Garfield. I like that Bill Murray did the voice for him in that CGI version they did, the live action one. Makes sense.
So, okay, and then Mummy and the... Excuse me.
Hi, Louie.
Let's do a few Mummy and the Monkey updates and talk about some things.
Sure. Well,
we're going to switch gears from the thrifting.
Well, since we last left you, I don't think we have talked about this on our podcast before.
No. We haven't done a podcast in over a month.
So, yeah, we had the opportunity, as most of you know that watch the show by now, to go out to California to film an episode of Creature Features with Vincent Van Dahl, Mr. Livingston, and, of course, Tangela. And Andrew was there, too.
Yes, Andrew was cool.
Yeah, so we got to meet the whole cast and crew. The behind-the-scenes folks were really cool. Got to partake in some other stuff there, or participate, I should say. Partake sounds like something else. Participate in another thing that they're working on, and some of you probably already know what that is or guessed by now what it is. But it was a great time. This was something
so
like
much fun.
4 years in the making. We were wanting to do this years ago.
They originally asked us like 4 years ago, but I think at the time it was when the COVID stuff was getting better.
Yeah, and we didn't have
then
the
it
money
was
either.
when everybody wanted to travel. And
it's so expensive.
Each plane ticket then was like way more expensive than what they are now.
And we just didn't have the dough.
And at the time, we didn't have the funds.
It was way too much.
And we were like a little... It
was a weird... But, but then...
we were in between job stuff then, and we were a little short on funds.
Yeah, we had to watch our money and everything, but...
Yeah.
Louis hair all over my face. But then, but the stars lined up pretty much. We had to force a couple to to line up.
It was really like because we were asked again back in January, and I'm like, wow, how are we gonna do this?
So we just did it.
Because we were, we do a lot of we help his mother a lot where she needs a lot of help, and But
we had a friend, a friend of hers agree to help out, and that was very nice of her. And it was just a 3-day thing.
So a family friend stayed, at the house and helped his mother and took care of the kitties for us while we were away.
It wasn't the easiest thing, but but we got everything done.
Somehow the planets aligned, and we were able
barely.
to do this.
And it was a white knuckle the whole way through.
Because it was like we were just bundles of nerves because we just wanted everything to work out smoothly.
Yeah. We're concerned about what's happening at home.
We wanted to make sure, the ladies were okay at home while we were away, and the kitties were okay. And then, getting there, we wanted to make sure we got there on time.
That's a different layer of stress.
Yeah, there were different layers, but once we got there, it was really cool, and the weather was beautiful.
Oh, it was gorgeous. Yeah, we had a great time.
It was just so gorgeous because it was early February, so it was super cold here, like Arctic. Snow and really bad temperatures, and over there it was like 70 degrees and sunny and just gorgeous.
Contrast, and
it was in northern Cali, and it was just beautiful out there.
We got to hang out with them for about 2 days. It was great.
Yeah.
Poulter Mansion is about as awesome as you can think it is.
It's a beautiful place.
It was awesome, and like I said, we just had a great time. I mean, everybody was super friendly. It's that California love, Everybody's just super friendly, and I don't know. It was definitely a lot packed in.
Well, they say a lot of Midwest people are super friendly, but a lot of the California people are super friendly too.
It's a different vibe,
Yeah.
But yeah,
we definitely want to go back and visit other places of California
and be on the show again. I think,
and maybe do that again one day.
The door is open to do that again.
And it'd be cool to have them on our show one day. If we could get to that point.
It'd be great.
Louis is headbutting me. Mm-hmm. He's over here he's off camera.
No, he's going to start doing something with
the
keyboard.
And he's pressing stuff on the keyboard.
He might shut us down.
Come here, buddy. Oh, I got you. Come here, Mr. Puddle Man.
What was going to say about everything else? But in the hopes was too that we'd have people, because they have so many subscribers. I mean, they have like 400,000 YouTube subscribers.
Over 400,000 subscribers.
And we're like at 7,000 now.
We're a little over 7,000, so we did
not as many. Obviously.
We did get a bump in subscribers.
Yes, we did.
And you see our other YouTube friends with all these subscribers, and they're doing all the things, and then you're like looking over at your numbers, and you're like, oh man,
how are they doing that?
What am I messing up?
What am I doing wrong?
What am I doing wrong here?
Everything, apparently.
But we can't compare ourselves to others. We're just trying to do keep improving.
Yeah, figure it out. I mean, there's got to be
figure things out, and there's room for improvement for sure.
And we've had some really nice responses from some of the new people. Oh, Mama Monkey's calling. I have to take this. Hello?
That's okay. Go in the other room here, and I'll read comments while he's talking to Mama Monkey.
Oh, you're watching Aquaman?
Was cool to see you guys on Creature Features, says Elaine. Are you planning anything cool for the 300th episode, says Toy Painter. We want to do something really cool for it. We have a few things in mind, but we're not going to say anything yet. We're going to keep it under our hats because, we're not sure. Ooh. Louis hair. He has the softest, fluffiest fur, and he's been shedding his winter coat because it's almost spring, and the fur is flying. I comb his hair, I brush him out, and he's just shedding hair everywhere.
Oh my!
Oh my gosh! And he makes your nose itchy.
Yeah, you can't even see it. It's so.
And the little hairs stick to your face.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But, I love him though. He's the best.
But we had a great time. Thank you, Creature Features, for having us out. And man, we do it again in a heartbeat.
Oh, it's so cool.
Lovely.
Let's see. 7,000 loyal fans, says Lewis. Yes.
Yeah, and we love you all. And like I said, before I ran out here, I had to take a call real quick. Mm-hmm. Everything's fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
It was Mama Monkey saying that she's watching something with Jason Momoa in it because she loves that guy.
Well, yeah, they like to talk about different movies and TV shows, and
so
she loves Jason Momoa. Yeah. That's like her boyfriend.
Yeah. million other women. But people that are watching the show for the first time say they're going to watch it again. That's good.
Yeah, we did get a lot of people in when we hosted episode 294 of the Harry Scary Hangout last week. A lot of people, a lot of new people.
Nude people. Yeah.
Well, maybe they were nude. I don't know.
I don't know what people.
That's that's
what
their
don't
preference.
You wear when you're watching the Hangout.
But they said that they were new and they would definitely watch again, and
Cool.
and they some nice comments. So that was nice to see.
It was. So,
One person was like, "How haven't you gone viral yet?"
I don't know.
Like,
because we're just not doing something right, or a lot of things right, not right.
well, a new thing I want to do, and if you guys like this, let me know. Thursday evenings, I want to live stream the retro commercials that he finds on videotape.
Oh.
Last Thursday I did, for about an hour, I just played some retro commercials. So I could do that again and maybe queue it up for like a couple hours. Just something fun to see some, old videos.
It's a lot of commercials.
It is a lot of commercials, but you don't have to watch the whole thing. And maybe it's to get some casual people scrolling through YouTube that like retro stuff to just pop in.
That's fine. I mean,
to check out our channel.
It's our material that it's done, so
it's not yeah.
But it's stuff we can.
It's stuff that you found off of old tapes, and it's like old stuff. Yeah.
I mean, but the bits are done, so just string them together and make an hour thing out of it and throw it up there.
Oof, I'm itchy.
I think an hour will be enough. 2 hours is a lot.
I've got all this hair on my face.
I told you.
Oh, he's great.
You got me too.
I gotta comb him out again.
Yeah.
He is just shedding.
But we got a bunch of stuff we could actually string together. A lot of different bits and stuff if we wanted to do.
And I still have a bunch of home movies, like found home movies.
You haven't scanned a movie in a while.
I haven't done any scanning in over a month either. For a good chunk of like December and January, I was scanning in a bunch of old videos, and I haven't done that in a while. So I'm thinking like maybe I could pull up like a bunch of the home movies too, and we could do like a Rescued Reels live stream where we just like maybe comment and talk over it a little bit, and you guys can comment and make fun of the old home movies. It wouldn't have any sound, but maybe we could find some YouTube friendly background music or add some music to it. I'm not sure how to go about that just yet, but that was like another idea, because I see there's a lot of channels that will live stream stuff and they seem to get a lot of attention. Okay. And I thought, well, we've got all this stuff that's sitting around and people seem to like the retro film, like the found film.
Yeah. That was the idea.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to start a whole other channel for that stuff, though.
Originally, yes.
We're not going to?
I would like our channel to do better before we start another channel.
Okay.
Well, technically, we did start another channel. We just haven't done anything with it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to build our channel, our first one up.
I just don't want it to be confusing, like what the product is.
Well, it's different playlists.
I know, but then how do you, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So there's other YouTubers that do multiple different types of videos, like Tucker Upper. He's a good example. He does a lot of dumpster diving and trash picking videos, and then he does other like family video vlogs. It's like his wife and his little kid, and then he's got other ones where they travel places. He even did some cryptid stuff once where, there was a haunted place and he went to this abandoned haunted place. So it's like different topics, different themes. And he has like over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, it doesn't have to be like cookie cutter, like this topic for this channel, this other topic for the other channel. You could do multiple things on one and, maybe it could work.
Give it a shot.
But we've got that other channel if we ever want to do a spin-off one.
Yeah, that's just strictly found media.
That's just, old found media.
Which I think has a different feel or flavor than horror hosting stuff. It's just two different things. And then we could, I don't know.
The horror host, a lot of it's hand in hand. Like a lot of people that like the old cheesy B movies also like the retro nostalgic stuff, the old commercials. So, I mean, tell us what you guys think in the comments.
Good idea.
And maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe, I'm open to different things. So, okay, let's see what we have here. It was a great episode. You guys fit right in. Hope you could do it again, says Richard. Thank you. I love horror hosts and hostesses, says Wiki Bobby. Thank you. Your hair looks great. Oh, thank you. I trimmed my bangs again.
Compliments will get you everywhere.
I trimmed them a little bit shorter, and yeah. Usually my hair is wavy, but it's all straight today. Okay, retro commercials are great to listen to at night when falling asleep. Makes you feel like time travel, says Ed. Oh, so maybe we could do the live stream of the commercials later at night for Thursday evening. Maybe I can have it kind of queued up, ready to go, and it just, and you guys can chat and watch it and doze off. Yeah. It might be a neat idea.
Whatever you want to do.
You guys stay busy. Yeah, we do.
Oh my God, I've never been more busy in my life. This is the busiest I've ever been, I think.
People have been telling me to do shorts to juice the YouTube numbers. I do the YouTube shorts sometimes, and that does help. But the shorts, I don't know if it brings about people that are loyal watchers or just casual viewers where they're just scrolling through and they might watch 2 things of yours and then keep scrolling.
Yeah.
So there's that. With the shorts, it's a little, people are really fickle. It's like super fickle. I think the most amount of views we got on one of our shorts was from cat videos, just doing silly little videos of our kitty cats, and people love cute animals. Sure. And that got more views than some of the other videos we did.
Yep.
And then I'm thinking, wow, maybe we're doing this all wrong. Maybe we should just do cat videos.
Maybe the cat should host a movie.
Maybe the cats could host a movie, yeah. Have Jack in here howling. There's a neat idea.
Yeah.
Maybe video him just yelling at you.
Just have the cat sit in his chairs and just leave it on. I don't know. You just cut back to them and go, I don't know. Whatever.
What do you guys think of the movie? And cut to them meowing at you or something.
I don't know. It's just weird. All right.
All right, guys. Well, we're probably going to sign out soon.
Yeah, we got to make dinner, pack up orders. Oh, my God. Get ready for the week.
The bangs look like the videos where they scotch tape the bangs down to trim them down. Oh, I've never seen that. I just use a hair straightener and some scissors and snip, snip, snip.
Mm-hmm. Put a bowl on their head.
Some hair scissors. Yeah. Yeah, the bowl haircut. Yeah. No, don't do that.
All right, everybody. I think I'm ready to get
going. We need dinner, and there's a million other things we got to do. I'm sorry.
It's busy Sunday night.
But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
If you like these kind of videos, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please give it a subscribe. It takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It costs you nothing. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you again. And, good night. Good fright. Mwah.
All right. We'll see you later, alligators. Take care. And